Saturdays are booked out for me. I have no time for phone calls to my friends, families, or anybody. Anyone that calls me just goes straight into my voicemail besides them being a buyer or a vendor.
When I say he's married to his job, he really is. What guy goes out on a Saturday night and lists properties up until 10, 11 o'clock at night?
Whose is this? You got Rocky?
That's my wife's.
So I've just done the presentation. I've offered money and I think I'm being very realistic on the price as well.
I knew I had the deal the minute I walked out, and the minute they said yes, woohoo! So I went right there and then, signature. Boom!
They call me Zed the one day man for a reason. One open for inspection is all I need. The rest, well, the rest is history.
I'm passionate, I'm driven, I choose happiness, and I'm a mediator.
Number 9 Leaside is an amazing home with an amazing vendor, and they're smart people. I love dealing with a smarter clientele because they just make you smarter. It's just more of a challenge.
Leaside Street was a personal favourite of mine. I absolutely fell in love with the vendors. That always helps because then we want to sell the property even more. But we actually fell in love with them, and it was such a pleasure to work with them in selling their home. We had many offers for the property, but we're working for the vendors, so we always try and get the most amount of money.
They were going through so much, especially with Max being ill as well. He had some health issues, and I was trying to convince him to sell their home as well, but I knew that was the best decision for them to move on and get a smaller property. It was just too big for them to look after it. Hello. How are we? Good? Ooh, so the property's been in the market with us for a couple of weeks now, and we've got a solid offer, but I really wanted to take it because people get emotionally attached to their properties and they always think it's worth more. Plus, on top of that, we had so much going on that Saturday. It was 8 o'clock at night, and the last thing I wanted to do was then not to take an offer.
Thank you so much for the opportunity for this. And you've got a chance to do it, you know. Omar, we've got a cake for you. Claudia got a cake for you.
Plus, we have Omar's birthday, our producer. So we organised a surprise cake for him. I love it.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Now, I know that I said that offer is a great offer because I wanted to do justice to you guys, and sometimes, you know, it's really about that extra dollars at your age, and I did understand that, which is why I wasn't being very pushy at that sort of price.
Sometimes it's not about getting that extra $30,000, $40,000, you know, that you're after. It's more about the lifestyle change. And if you can educate your client to go after a lifestyle, because life is too short, so enjoy the little things in life. Just move forward, because you're not a tree, you're a human. You need a change in your life.
I've got an offer, and I really want you guys to understand that we've pushed him to the max. We've pushed him, and this is a bloody good offer that we've done. And it's pretty much a done deal, okay? But we've got dollars initial all done. And I personally know that for a fact that nothing like this, a 3-bedroom, 1-bathroom, has ever been sold for this price. And if you can't bring me one, I'll quit my job. That is how sure I am.
The vibe in the room that night was absolutely amazing, and it was incredible that they were sitting there saying that they had been praying for a particular offer, and when we presented the offer, it was the exact same.
We were praying about this before you came.
Not on the way home because I was sleeping.
before
Just before
you
you
came in,
yeah.
and we were just asking about it, and it was
What did
funny. And Rosemary reminded me not to be too proud of what I asked from God.
And sometimes.
And at times, He has a way of bringing them.
And what did I say the offer would be?
Did you say this number? Oh my God.
Wow. Oh my
Okay,
God.
there are too many things that are happening.
Everything in life happens for a reason, happens for the best. And the fact that these vendors had a vision as to what they wanted and the same tree that I envisioned, and they had a similar dream as well, boom, hit the nail right there. Sold. I knew that the salt stick was coming on soon.
I felt that vibe. The vibe wouldn't be right. It wasn't. I'm feeling it. I swear to God, not because we want to sell, but it just happened. Everything. We celebrated it. We've had the vibe is right.
You had the number in your head.
You had the number in your head.
620.
We just, we just related to something that you were thinking this morning. I put the same thing up. Trees, it's happiness, and that's why I put saying, how can you be unhappy walking in this? It's a sign for me. That was a sign. I'm not saying, $10,000. Regardless, even if you were to buy another house, you're still going to make that money. Your money's going to be your money. So now, from my side of things as a real estate agent, I'm not going to say take it. I'm not going to say leave it. We've done our very best. This is going to be the highest sell result achieved ever.
I always give an option to people. Don't force the sell, but educate them as to why they should take it. That's more powerful.
Question is, 120 days, what is it, 4 months?
4 months.
Yes,
160.
120 days.
120 days. If we want to settle in 90,
We can do that.
we can do that.
Yes.
They're flexible.
If you want to settle in 60, we can do that.
Next question. Should Rosemary and Max decide to go ahead, it's 10% deposit, is it?
5%.
5%.
Yep.
Is that enough deposit to put on a place that we see that we like?
As amazing as the energy was in that room, you could also tell that there was a little bit of, hesitance towards actually signing the deal. It's hard when someone's been living there their whole entire lives, and transitioning into the next chapter is always a little bit difficult. So we always seem to see that. So we're always trying to help them and ease them through the next process.
You need to use, because this house will be paid off, is something called a bank guarantor. Okay? You just need a deposit. It's a letter like this saying, because we've sold our house, it's a letter saying all our money, all the money from this house will be transferred to your new house. Okay? It's a letter from the bank because this house will be paid off, yeah? It's a letter from the bank saying, because people do it all the time, 99.9%.
The minute he asked me about the deposit money, I knew the deal was ours, baby. But the fact that we can educate him to release the funds from the existing home to a new home, too easy, my friend.
I've sold 21 homes in this month so far. This will be my 22nd. I don't need to sell. But I know for a fact that this is a great offer. This will make you guys move
We
with
love you
4
guys.
months.
We've
There's no
always
pressure.
taken care of
It
you
feels
guys from
right.
day one.
It feels right, and I know that we've worked hard in order to get this offer for you guys. And if it was less, I didn't push for it. I'm pushing for this because I know this feels right. And I know that the people that came in here, you should have seen how excited they were.
Yeah.
You should have seen that
They
I'm
put
borrowing
their
money just to
hand
try and get
on.
this house.
When you're dealing with good people, they pass on the vibe to yourself. So the energy you put out is the energy you're going to get. These people really felt that there was a personal connection there, and I really needed them to move on to their next phase of life. And having that fresh start is what I really wanted for them, not just another sell.
Real estate is very rewarding financially, but not only that, we get to deal with people's biggest assets of their lives, and it doesn't matter whether it's 9 a.m. or 10 p.m. We walk out so satisfied being able to put a big smile on people's faces and help them into the next chapter of life. Home is where your heart is, and we get to see that every single day. We're blessed.
All right, guys. Keep warm. Congratulations. Bye.
Yeah, I will. Absolutely. Alright, let's go.
Okay. You need to talk to more potential clients.
So at the moment, I'm just looking at actually just providing content. So what I actually wanted to do with you guys, I actually wanted to be able to take the time for him to share his story.
Awesome, Paige. You're doing an awesome job. Keep it up. I love what you're doing. Your energy, your enthusiasm, your passion for people is amazing.